Hello folks, welcome to Lexia IAS. In today's video, we'll be discussing current affair topic presented to you by faculty Sushma KP. So we'll see what is the topic that we are discussing today. Why are there so many concerns about lithium batteries in aircraft setting? In this video, we'll be discussing as to why is it in use, what is the relevance of it to your UPSC, that is your GS paper 3. We'll also be discussing about what is IFALPA and we will be discussing about your lithium batteries. First and foremost, look at this. Airline pilots' body calls attention to lithium battery fire risks. So this is the video we'll be discussing today. During your Second World War, that is post 1945, that is post Second World War, a conference was called and a body was created. That was called as International Civil Aviation Organization, ICAO. This was created so that based on this we will run the civil aviation internationally. They also have a standard procedure, that is, So what happened was, the whole point of this coming together was, we will have a set of rules which will be applicable. Flying the scheduled flights will share their unique experiences and all of us together collectively can navigate our international civil aviation. The very next year, that is in 1947, the very next year, all the pilots come together and they create a informal body or a non-profit organization where it will house the pilots throughout the world. As of 2013, there were more than 1 lakh pilots in this organization, wherein they'll all come together, share the details, share the experiences. What was that body? That was, look at this, International Federation of Airline Pilots Association. Today it has more than 1 lakh members, 1 lakh official professional pilots. Okay, so these people are like the global voice of pilots. They are like a collective organization. That is why I said it is a largest non-profit organization with members comprising of your professional pilots. Now these people have released a paper. Look at this. Look at this. Energy content of lithium-ion batteries in air cargo. Fire risk from lithium batteries in airport vehicles. When they published these papers, they highlighted the importance of lithium-ion being excessively used in your aircrafts and your airport vehicles. Now, why did they mention about this lithium batteries specifically is, these are creating a very high risk for fire. In detail, we will be discussing now. First and foremost, let's see about your lithium batteries. Your lithium batteries are very much preferred over your conventional fossil fuels. Why? Because this is bad for your nature, it is bad for the environment, it is not a good source because it creates a lot of environmental, ecological, all sort of damages are created. Climate change, okay, on this outlook, this is not a good, or this is not considered as a cleaner fuel. As an alternative, there is huge pressure from the international community also to shift from this non-cleaner fuel to electric fuels like such as your lithium. Now what happened with respect to your lithium batteries is these are energy dense, rechargeable, fast, and at the same point of time they can be shaped in any way you want, which makes it ideal for your aircraft. Why? Because of space constraint. Because of this space constraint, and this lithium batteries can be molded in any way possible, fits the position properly. But one issue is with this lithium batteries is when you express it or when you showcase it to your stressful environment, what happens is it creates huge amount of electrical current, heat, oxygen. Together they start and they almost catch fire. When I say almost catch fire, in the first instance it will be short circuiting. Then it leads to catching fire. Now how will you reduce this when this catches fire? The paper also says that the only way to put out this fire is either through large amount of cooling non-alcoholic liquid on it to reduce it. But in most cases, what the firefighters are doing is they let them to burn it out completely because there is no other way of putting it out. So this brings or poses a major risk. At the same point of time, like I mentioned, the electric current, heat and oxygen all coupled together, it leads to a thermal runaway, which becomes very difficult to put off. That is why when it catches fire, they wait for it to just burn it off in other scenarios. In a 2024, your IFALPA position paper mentioned, the only way to cool a reacting personal electronic having your lithium battery is pour huge amount of cooling solution which is non-alcoholic to reduce the thermal runaway. All these people were awarded a Nobel Prize in Chemistry for their work and contributions in modern lithium-ion batteries in 2019. Understanding? Hit. Due to the stress of the physical environment, immediately almost 48 lithium-ion batteries caught fire. Scholars have mentioned that yes, lithium-ion batteries are not very much prone to your water resistance or sitting in water for more than 30 minutes. That is your salt water. That is when your hurricane Airline came. And why is this constantly happening? That yes, you have to check lithium-ion batteries of water resistance and everything. Now it's become more important to check that than before. Why? Because increasing amount of natural calamities. Why? Again, climate change and poor urban planning. So when this is happening on one side, then you have to check about the water resistance of these batteries also. Yes. So, what have these papers say? First of all, the three major papers are this. These two papers speak more of general terms regarding your lithium-ion batteries, and this particular paper is specifically speaking about your lithium-ion batteries. They are telling that we are considering the lithium batteries as a good alternative to your fossil fuels. But if you do look at when it catches fire, it bursts into flames, it releases toxic fumes and it burns very violently. It becomes so difficult to put it off that most times firefighters have to just leave it for it to stop on its own. So the after effects of this is not looking or making it look like an attractive, viable option. When in case of your cockpits or your flight deck, If this kind of fire, that is if lithium-ion battery operated catches fire, there is not enough materials in the existing fire kits to even put it off, which puts it even more at a higher risk, especially if it is at an energy rating of 100 watt or higher. So what exactly is your paper? So what exactly are they thinking that your international organization should do? First and foremost is, they hold that your UN regulations according to 3480 and 3481 stating that your UN claims even movement of lithium batteries as miscellaneously dangerous goods, and especially when it comes to 3480 and 3481 code of your UN, the battery should not be charged more than 30% in this case. Whereas the other case, that's not the scenario. Why? Because they feel that the manufacturers, for example, any electrical equipments using the batteries, they will keep it charged to the minimal so that the fire, or if any spark happens from one battery, it shouldn't spread to the others and destroy the whole lot. So based on this, they kept it at a less than 30% you should be charging. These people are claiming that it should be, the same rule should be applicable to 3481 also, so that the life surrounding these batteries, or so that this will not create a major havoc. That's it, we've reached the end of the content. If you like our content, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button and share it along with your friends. Thank you.